All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Hello po, of course, sa lahat ng members ng Team Brunner, our let takers in March of this year. Of course, all under the new TOS. Kaya good evening po. Paki-like na po ng ating video. Of course, you can also share our video and tag your friends so that we can reach out to more people. And of course, you can also support us by sending us stars dyan po sa ating Facebook page or super chat, super stickers naman po dyan po sa ating YouTube channel. Again, please do like, love, and share our video. Start a watch party. Tag your friends. We will be starting in a few minutes. Okay, so tonight's discussion is centered on professional education. Again, paki-like na po ng ating video, no? Paki-share ng ating video. And of course, you can send us stars and send us super chat, super stickers naman po. Good evening sa lahat ng ating mga tagapanood. While waiting for the rest of you to share our video, paki-mention po kung saan tayo galing, no? Kung saan nga ba tayo nanonood right now. Of course, we are doing our live stream from Iloilo, okay? We are in Iloilo, Philippines right now. And so, please do share your location. No? Paki-comment po ng ating location. Absent ngayon yung ating mga English majors dahil meron din silang majorship ngayon, no? Ma'am Cristel Rosales, Gurong Pinoy, Ma'am Mek, hello po. Na-miss ko lang boses mo. From Team Piaget, let passer, one take lang po. Salamat po. Of course, congratulations, Ma'am Cristel. And of course, next na yung ating Team Brunner. Facebook user from Zamboanga, Sibugay. Assalamualaikum sa lahat ng ating Muslim brothers and sisters. Watching from Kalinga, Facebook user, I cannot see your name. From Cebu, Ma'am Mary Irene Morillo, good evening po. Watching from Bohol, Sir Ayan Daguplo, who's also watching on YouTube. From Cavite, Ma'am DP Plaza Gavino. From Eastern Samar, Sir Rocky Secogo. From Cotabato, Ma'am Kisna Beto Usman. From Butuan, Ma'am Denden. From Naga City, Kamsur, Sir Luen Villegas Palmaria. From Abuyog Leyte, from Las Piñas, Facebook users. From Dubai, good afternoon. Okay, that's Sir Yusop Dastala Mohali. Okay, from Davao Occidental, Ma'am Marilu Ogmares. From Teresa Rizal, Facebook user. Tagbilaran, Bohol, Sir Joseph Rodriguez. From Isabela, Facebook user. From the city of Mati, Facebook user. From Siasi Sulu, si Ma'am Mariel Tiani. Okay, so a lot of you, of course, are coming from the different parts of our country, and also some others are watching from another country, no? So again, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning might be. And gusto din natin, of course, na batiin yung mga manunood ng ating replay, no? Sa team replay, good evening din po. Again, tonight's discussion is centered on professional education. Paki-like na po, love, and of course, napaka-importante that you are sharing our video so that we can reach out to more people. Send us stars on Facebook, super chat, super stickers naman po dyan sa ating YouTube channel. All right, now before we start with anything else, of course, let's all have our opening prayer. So please join me, mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right. Now, once again, this is Prof Ed. Paki-like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends, send us stars on Facebook, super chat, super stickers naman po sa ating YouTube channel. Again, if you are a member of Team Bruner, you can easily just watch the full-length video. You can download our PDF files. Then, of course, you can just go back to our previous discussions. So, if you are still not a member of Team Bruner, magpa-member na po. We are almost to the rim sa ating section B. And so we will be opening up section C very, very soon. That's for our final coaching and also for our classified files. Okay, so again, good evening to all of you. We start with question number 1. Number 1, which of the following will be Freud's description of the child's behavior if he has a biting, sarcastic manner? Would it be letter A, anally expulsive, letter B, anally retentive, letter C, fixated in the oral stage, or letter D, experiencing the crisis of trust versus mistrust? Okay, what do you think is the correct choice for question number 1? Ma'am Pevelyn Cercado, mukhang English major din si Ma'am Pevelyn, na palipat-lipat si Ma'am Pevelyn. Meron po tayong session ngayon for English majors, na. So, if you are English major, pili ka lang po. Pwede mo naman ding balikan yung ating English majorship na discussion. Okay, basta po ikaw ay members for both teams, for also our majorship in English. Hindi lamang po English yung ating majorship na offerings. Meron po tayong math, may Filipino, may general science, there's social science, there's TLE, and MAPE. Okay, so if you belong to any of these groups or any of these majors, magpa-member po kayo sa group Gurong Pinoy, Prof Ed, Gen Ed, and of course majorship. It's very important that all of those areas are you ace all of those areas. No, minsan po meron tayong mga kaguro, mga passers na natin sa Team Piaget, from last October, mababa yung major na nasa 60 plus, 50 plus yung major, pero nahatak po ng Gen Ed at Prof Ed, no? So lahat po ng areas dapat ay inyong pangalagaan. So I advise that you enroll sa ating pong premium membership. That's all in. May Gen Ed, may Prof Ed, at meron din pong major. Okay, letter C. I see a lot of letter C's sa ating comment box. And of course, letter C is our tumpak na choice. Okay, so fixated in the oral stage. Now, what is anally expulsive, anally retentive? And of course, we are going to discuss those things, choices A and B, in the next slide. Sa atin naman pong letter D, experiencing the crisis of trust versus mistrust, you cannot choose letter D because of course that's not under Freud, under po yan kay Erik Erikson's psychosocial learning theory or psychosocial development theory. Okay, so letter C is the tumpak na choice, oral stage. Now remember Freud's psychosexual stages, OA palagi, so OA palagi, that's oral, anal for OA, then you have Fa for phallic, then La, that's latent stage, and of course you have Ge, or genital stage. So OA phalage, or you can also use the mnemonics owls always play late games. For those of you who are still not familiar to all of these psychosexual stages, let me just explain. Sa iba siguro medyo gasgas na siya, but of course we have a lot of you who are unit earners at maaaring hindi nyo masyadong na-internalize ito while you were doing your education, while you were earning some units under education. Okay, so again, you have the 5 different psychosexual stages here. Stage 1 is the oral stage. That's from birth to 1 year. Your erogenous zone. When you say erogenous zone here, according to Lolo Freud, yung erogenous zone po, this is the part of your body that gives you much satisfaction during the different stages. So kada stage may different erogenous zone. So during your oral stage, meron pong erogenous zone na mouth. Okay, so as you can see, or as you may have experienced, katulad kong mga mommies or sa may mga pamangkin, yung mga dakilang titas at titos, anything that the young people, the young kids, no, the infants from birth to 1 year would grasp or take a hold of, they put inside their mouth. No? Sinusubo lahat ng kanilang mahawakan. Sana lahat ng mahawakan pwedeng isubo. No? So that's from birth to 1 year. And so during the oral stage, the erogenous zone is the mouth. Okay? And the next stage here is the anal stage, no, from 1 to 3 years. That's toddler stage. The erogenous zone here is bowel and bladder control. So this is the time when you would do toilet training sa inyong mga anak. No? So bowel control and bladder control sa pag-ihi at sa pagpupops, okay? Or number 1 and number 2. Okay, that's for your anal stage. Ito kanina yung ating choices A and B, no? And we are still going to discuss those further. Your phallic stage, phallic means phallus. When you say phallus, that's the are, no? Yung inyong pagmamay-are. Okay, so that's the phallic stage. Phallus from 3 to 6 years. Erogenous zone would be the genital. So this is the time when the child is very curious with the different parts of his or her body. And so the child explores, no? And he or she explores by looking and touching the different parts of his body, looking at and touching the different parts of his body. And so minsan, nakikita mo si Totoy, si Nonoy, si Nene, na hawak-hawak yung kanya, no? Or merong kinukutkot or merong kung anik-anik, no, merong hinahawakan. Okay, so, and sometimes you'd say, ay, ba't ganyan? Bakit ganyan yung anak mo, no? Manyakis yung anak mo. But as educators, we have to understand that this is just common, okay? So, common po ito, and this is natural for kids in this, on this stage, no? At this stage. And so, they are exploring, they are getting to learn about the different parts of their body by exploring, by touching their genitals especially, and that's their erogenous zone during that time. Okay, now the latent stage or latency, no, ito is from 6 to puberty. Your libido here is inactive, or the correct pronunciation for that would be libido. Okay, sa ating mga Filipino, libido, pero libido po yung correct pronunciation. It's inactive because the students are, or the kids here, they are very very busy with schoolwork. Okay, so now nawili sila sa schoolwork, they are very busy with doing stuff for their school, and so their sexual interests are inactive. Okay, so wala, ayon kay Lolo Freud, wala pong erogenous zone during that time, no? So hindi niya focus itong latent stage. Sabi niya, boring itong stage na to dahil wala pong erogenous zone yung anak mo during this stage. Now, the genital stage, the last stage, that's from puberty to death, that's maturation of sexual interest. And so katulad siya ng phallic stage, the erogenous zone is also the genital, but during this time naman sa genital stage, mo, pagkakaiba nila ng phallic stage is that sa phallic po, sarili niya yung kanyang ine-explore. Pero sa genital stage, meron na siyang kapartner. Okay? So meron na po siyang kapartner, merong, it might be someone from the opposite sex or someone from the same sex, no, sa ating mga kapatid na LGBTQIA+ members. Okay, so that's or those are the different stages of psychosexual theory ni Lolo Freud. Okay, now going to your choices A and B kanina, no. These are some examples of psychological fixations. When you say fixation, hindi niya na-satisfy or hindi niya napagtagumpayan yung certain stage sa psychosexual theory, and so fixated siya, binabalik-balikan niya, no? Hindi siya na-satisfy during that stage. So some oral fixations would be smoking, gum chewing, nail biting. Kaya kanina ito po yung ating sagot, because our question had the term biting, okay? Biting and sarcastic siya. So meaning magaling siya sa kanyang bunganga, no? Fixated siya at the oral stage. And so letter C yung ating pong kaninang correct choice. Now for your anal fixations, if you were very strict, no, you were very strict as a parent during the toilet training of your child, maaring OC yung anak mo, no, or napaka-orderly ng anak mo, OC, no, your obsessive compulsive. That means kahit yung, for example, kahit yung books niya naka-rainbow colored yung arrangement, yung kanyang mga drawers naka-label, yung kanyang mga clothes naka-rainbow din, okay? So OA yung pagiging orderly. Okay, so that's orderliness. That's also an anal fixation. Yung obsessiveness, okay? So kanina nga minention natin OC, no? Obsessive compulsive yung inyong Junakis. So yung opposite naman nito ay maburara. Kung hindi masyadong orderly, pwedeng maburara yung bata no, yung anak mo. Or rigidity, very strict, no? Hindi maka-conform, hindi flexible yung inyong Junakis. Now for your phallic fixation, pwedeng vanity, masyadong banidoso. Kunwari, pag nakikita mo yung boyfriend mo na mas madalas pang nakatingin sa salamin, maaaring meron siyang phallic fixation. No? Your boyfriend, your girlfriend is very vain. Now, exhibitionism naman, ito yung mga taong gustong ipakita yung kanilang mga private parts. No? They want people to see their private parts. Okay, so that's your exhibitionism. And of course, very proud. Okay, so pride, it's also a phallic fixation. Okay, now your choices A and B kanina, ayan po yung ating choices A and B, anal expulsive or anally expulsive and anally retentive. If a child is not trained properly, this would be, both of these are under your anal, na your second stage natin. If a child is not trained properly, it will lead to negative outcomes. Leniency leads to anal expulsive personality. So very messy yung anak mo, wasteful, destructive, no? Yung mga Junakis na mahilig mangulikot at mahilig mag-damage ng mga bagay-bagay. Minsan pag pumasok sa isang bahay, kumukuha ng kung anong-anong laruan at saka binabasag niya, no? So that means it's fixation at the anal stage. Your child is anal expulsive. He has an anal expulsive personality. Strictness is the opposite. No? So anal retentive personality naman ito, stringent, orderly, rigid, and obsessive. Napaka-orderly niya, yung sinasabi natin kanina, busilak siya, no? Ayaw niyang kahit konting dumi na makita sa kanyang damit, ayaw na ayaw niya. No? Kaya yung ating dyang visual is si Mr. Clean. And medyo kuripot na may pagkakuripot siya. Okay, so those are your anal expulsive and anal retentive personality. So congratulations sa mga nakakuha ng tumpak na choice. Sa mga naligwak naman is, of course, better luck next time. Balik-balikan lamang natin po. Okay? Basahin ko lamang, no? Sir Bart Baldosa Vergara, magandang gabi, Ma'am Mek. Gusto ko lang po ibida ang Gurong Pinoy, family man, private teacher. Wala pong time to review sa face-to-face. Pero sa tulong po ng Gurong Pinoy, LPT na po ako. Legit po. Bububulong si Ma'am Mek sa Prof Ed during exam. Isa po akong living testimony. Last time po, I remember, nag-aabang lang ako ng mga comment para makabuo ako ng group para makapag-enroll. Okay? So, enrollee pala si Sir Bart ng ating Barkada promo. And of course, ngayon ay ganap na siyang LPT. Congratulations! Alright, ito pa, basahin ko lamang para ma-inspire kayo. Ma'am Christina Gubalane. Hi, Ma'am Mek. Gusto ko pong magpasalamat sa inyo dahil isa po sa mga naging resources ko ang mga free live videos nyo. Gabi-gabi po ako nag-aabang sa inyo noon. Nanonood ako ng mga videos habang nagpapakain sa anak kong bunso. And now, isa na po akong LPT. Again, thank you po. God bless and more power. Congratulations, of course, sa lahat ng ating mga LPT, si Sir TJ Abarquestante. If you still remember, I'm one of your avid fans. Simula po nung COVID, I started watching your videos. Pumasa po ako last December with 80.60%. Thank you so much. Legit na legit po. Alright, so congratulations again sa lahat po ng ating mga LPTs. And kasunod na po yung Team Bruner, okay? So okay lang po yan kahit unit earner, nanay, tatay, kahit na tayo ay online sellers, naghihirap sa buhay, okay lang po, no? Wag po tayong mawala ng pag-asa, kayang-kaya pong maipasa. Kapit lang po tayo dito sa Gurong Pinoy, no? Wag pong lumiban sa klase. Kung hindi po maiiwasan, balikan po yung ating video. So magpa-member po talaga sa Team Bruner para po dire-diretso yung ating pag-review. Okay, we go to number 2. What teacher is described in the following strand? Teachers can apply knowledge of content within and across curriculum teaching areas. Letter A, beginning. Letter B, proficient. Letter C, highly proficient. Or letter D, distinguished teachers. What is our choice? Sir Jovi Pagio the first. I miss you, Mamek. Nakakamiss. Prof. Ed, ang laki pong tulong talaga. Congratulations, of course. Sir Jovi. Ma'am Richelle Delgado, ask ko lang po kung hindi po ba makapag-attend na major recorded po. Yes po, just like Tim Brunner, mababalikan niyo po yung ating video. Meron kasi major ship discussion ngayon sa English, no? So, po pwede niyo pong balikan later kung hindi po kayo makapag-attend ng live. Alright, number 2, letter B. Yung aking Junakis ay may sumpong. Okay, number 2, letter B kaya or letter A? Let's take a look at our correct choice. Okay, the correct choice here, teachers who can apply knowledge and content within and across curriculum teaching areas. This would be your letter A, beginning teachers. Okay, letter A, beginning teachers. This would all fall under your PPST, no, yung ating pong Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. Okay, so DepEd Order number 42 series of 2017, Secretary Briones signed into policy this order, the national adoption and implementation of the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers, or PPST. Okay, now from DO 42 series of 2017, the PPST shall be used as a basis for all learning and development programs for teachers to ensure that they are properly equipped to effectively implement the K-12 program. It can also be used for the selection and promotion of teachers. All performance appraisals for teachers shall be based on these set of standards. So kumbaga, yung pinaka-standard nila or pinakabasihan nila kung ito bang gurong ito ay ready na magturo, ready na mag-tackle for the K-12 would be the PPST. No? Ito po ay ginagamit din for the selection and promotion ng ating guro, hiring and also promotion of teachers, and pag-check, pag-evaluate po ng kanilang performance. Okay, so that's your PPST. Now, under your PPST, meron po tayong 4 na career stages. No? Ito kanina yung ating sagot, no? Yung stage 1. This is your beginning teacher, no? Beginning teacher po ito. Career stage 1 po ito dapat, hindi po stage 4, no? May mali siya. Stage 1, career stage 1. Teachers who have gained the qualifications recognized for entry into the teaching profession and need support from more experienced colleagues. So, kumbaga, beginning teacher pa lamang siya, no? Kumbaga, entry-level teacher. Kung sa public school, teacher 1, no? So, teacher 1 pa lamang siya. Unang taon mo pa lamang, and you need support from your colleagues. So, sa mga medyo veterano mo ng mga kaguro, kailangan mo yung kanilang suporta. Now, the second stage is proficient. These are teachers who independently apply teaching principles and strategy skills vital to the teaching and learning process. Kumbaga, second year teacher, maaring hindi pa nga second year, no? Baka hindi ka pa masyadong ready, second year of teaching mo. Third year, fourth year teacher ka na, medyo marunong ka na mag-apply ng mga different teaching principles, meron ka ng mga techniques inside your classroom. No? So, proficient teacher ka na. The next level is highly proficient, okay? Highly proficient po, teachers who consistently display a high level of performance in their teaching practice, mentor colleagues, and work collegially with other staff. So this type of teacher, yung highly proficient mo, every evaluation excellent yung kanyang performance. So consistently display a high level of performance, tumutulong din siya sa kanyang mga kapwa kaguro, and of course, marunong siyang mag-work with the different staff inside the school. So kumbaga, team player na siya, no? And the last one is distinguished. These are teachers who embody the highest standards of teaching, grounded in global best practice, and lead colleagues in promoting quality teaching and learning. Okay, so globally competent na si teacher sa inyong distinguished career stage 4, and nagpo-promote na siya ng quality teaching and learning. Hindi lamang siya nag-guide, super expert na talaga si guro, no? Yung ating kaguro. Sa number 4, na distinguished. Okay, si Facebook user dito may question, paano po naging beginning teacher? Pupuntahan po natin yan, okay? Medyo confused daw yung ating kaguro, is Facebook user. Alright, now, under kasi sa domain 1 ng inyo pong beginning teacher, ito po, no, kung bakit yung ating pong naging sagot ay beginning, hindi po proficient, no? Career stage 1 or beginning teachers, you have the following characteristics. And these are further elaborated by the beginning teacher indicators or BTIs of your PPST. So domain 1, ito po, word for word, no? Verbatim po yung pagkakakuha ng words dito ay yung words po mismo na nandito sa ating domain 1 under your beginning teachers yung nilagay sa ating question kanina. So demonstrate content knowledge and its application within and across curriculum teaching areas. And so ito po yung ating tumpak na choice. Okay, so under domain 1 of your beginning teacher indicators, word for word, verbatim, yan po yung ating question kanina. Okay, so your answer there would be, ano na nga bang letter, no? Medyo maingay yung aking Junakis. Letter A, beginning, beginning teachers, letter A ang ating tumpak na choice. Now, for those of you who are in Team Brunner, I will be providing a copy of this. Meron po tayong copy of 2 documents. One is for practice teaching, the other one would be for your field study. No? Kasama po itong PPST natin. The entire document, I will be posting that after our live discussion. So again, if you are not a member of Team Brunner, magpa-member na po kayo. There's so many advantages and benefits to becoming a member of Team Brunner. Again, I promise I will be posting these documents, PPST, your practice teaching, and also your internship, no, sa field study natin na documents, because these two are additional TOS, no, additional pong competency sa ating new TOS. Kaya kailangan memoryado natin, no, familiar tayo sa lahat ng mga terms natin dito. Okay, so again, Team Brunner, I will be posting this after our live discussion. Okay, we go to the next item, number 3. What teacher is described in the following strand? Exhibit exemplary practice using effective verbal and non-verbal classroom communication strategies to support learner understanding, participation, engagement, and achievement in different learning contexts. Letter A, beginning. Letter B, proficient. Letter C, highly proficient. Or letter D, distinguished teachers. What is our choice? Number 3. Facebook user, hindi po sa Messenger, dyan po sa ating team, sa ating pong group. Okay, number 3, I see Ds sa ating comment box. Meron ding Bs. Okay, exemplary practice. Using effective verbal, nonverbal classroom communication strategies to support learner understanding, participation, engagement, achievement in different learning contexts. The correct choice here is letter D. This would be your distinguished teachers. Letter D po ang tumpak na choice for number 3. Okay, I did not include, no? But in your document mamaya, makikita nyo word for word din po siya na verbatim. Ito po yung inyong makikita. And of course, you have the term exemplary. So, kumbaga, eksperto. Okay, so eksperto, si teacher, that would be your letter D, distinguished teachers. Distinguished po, letter D is tumpak. We go to number 4. What teacher is described in the following strand? Exhibit effective practices to foster learning environments that promote fairness, respect, and care to encourage learning. Letter A, beginning. Letter B, proficient. Letter C, highly proficient. Or letter D, distinguished teachers. Okay, for those of you who are not members of Team Brunner would like to join, just send a message po sa ating Facebook page. You may do it later. Okay, so mamaya po pwede nyong gawin. Once our video discussion is done, pwede nyo pong gawin yung ating pong pag-send ng message sa ating Facebook page para po maging member ng Team Brunner. Dire-diretso po yung ating discussion o yung ating review until the day that you take the LET. Kasama na po yung pre-board, final coaching, and of course, your classified files. Okay, number 4, if exhibit effective practices to foster learning environments that promote fairness, respect, and care to encourage learning. The correct choice here is letter C, highly proficient. Okay, so highly proficient po. Foster learning environments that promote fairness, respect, and care to encourage learning. Effective practices. Kumbaga, nakakatulong na din siya sa ibang guro, nakakapag-mentor na din siya sa ibang guro na hindi siya entry level, hindi siya beginning teacher, hindi siya meron nang na-learn na mga or na-apply na classroom strategies as your proficient teacher, pero nakakatulong na din siya, no? So highly proficient siya. But below, of course, below distinguished teachers po siya na hindi pa siya exemplary. Okay, so letter C for number 4. Now we go to number 5. Again, these are all under your PPST. Now, what domain does this trend belong to? Promotion of purposive learning. Letter A, domain 1. Letter B, domain 2. Letter C, domain 3. Or letter D, domain 4. Okay, what is our choice for number 5? Number 5B, C. Okay, alin kaya ang tumpak, no? A, B, C, D na yung ating sagot, okay? We are being asked for the domain, okay? Domain and the strand. Okay, so promotion of purposive learning. The correct choice here is letter B, domain number 2. Domain number 2 po yung ating tumpak na choice. Okay, so these are the different domains under your PPST. Domain number 1 is content, knowledge, and pedagogy. Then you have learning environment, diversity of learners, curriculum and planning, assessment and reporting. You have community linkages and professional engagement. Then, of course, you have personal growth and professional development. No, halos magkaparehas po sila ng inyong NCBTS. Okay? So wala lang siyang social dimensions, no, na nasa domain 1 ng inyong NCBTS. Okay, so yung sagot natin was domain 2, no, letter B, domain 2, learning environment. Dahil dito, ayan po, no, so strand 2, 2 point, anong bang hinahanap natin? You have your going back to your question, promotion of purposive learning. And you can find that over here, no? Strand 2.5. So that's under domain 2, strand 0.5. No? So strand 2.5 under domain 2, that's promotion of purposive learning. So again, this is under your document po for field study. And so I will be sending it later. No? Isisend ko po yan later sa ating pong, ipopost ko po sa ating group. Kapag ka-blurred po yung inyong video, paki-change po ng video quality, Facebook user. Nasa video quality po yan. Just press the settings. Settings po ng inyong video and then choose a higher video quality. Okay, so again, that would be letter B, domain number 2. We go to number 6. Choose among the following career stages. Blank is when a teacher manages to learn programs and has strategies that promote learning based on the learning needs of their students. Letter A, stage 1. Letter B, stage 2. Letter C, stage 3. Or letter D, stage 4. Okay, the teacher manages to learn programs and has strategies that promote learning based on the different learning needs of the students. Again, if you'd want to become a member, just send a message to our Facebook page. If you are watching us on Facebook right now, that Facebook page po, no, ito pong Facebook page, yung inyo pong pag-senda ng private message later. Okay, ICBs sa ating comment box. Okay, letter B kaya is tumpak. Blank is when a teacher manages to learn programs and has strategies that promote learning based on the learning needs of their students. The correct choice here is letter A, stage 1. Letter A, stage 1 is tumpak. Okay, so letter A po ang ating tumpak na choice and that is not letter B, no? Medyo genocide, maraming naligwak. Okay, so this is under strand 4.4, professional collaboration to enrich teaching practice, career stage 1. Seek advice concerning strategies that can enrich teaching practice. Number 2 naman, participate in collegial discussions that use teacher and learning feedback to enrich teaching practice. Stage 3, review with colleagues, teacher, and learner feedback to plan, facilitate, and enrich teaching practice. Whilst your career stage 4, lead colleagues, no? Ito, leader na siya. Ito, they would already undergo review, nagre-review na siya. Yung stage 2 mo, nagpa-participate na siya, no? Participate na siya in collegial discussions that use teacher and learner feedback to enrich teaching practice. For 4.4.1 mo, this would just seek advice concerning strategies that can enrich teaching practice. Ang manages to learn, nagli-learn pa lang siya, manages to learn. Okay, manages to learn programs and has strategies that promote learning based on the learning needs of their students. Okay, so stage 1 is our choice. Okay, we go to number 7. Choose among the following career stages is when a teacher consistently seeks professional advancement and relevance in teaching quality and excellence. So ito, palagi na siyang nagjo-join, no? Ayan, consistently seeks professional advancement. Okay, Ma'am Den Solis, mag-send po ng message later sa ating pong Facebook page. Okay, I see these. Tumpaki ang letter D. May C. Again, if you'd want to become a member po, mag-send lamang po na message later sa ating Facebook page. And that's Gurong Pinoy, no? Kung saan po kayo nanonood right now. Okay, for this one right here, blank is when a teacher consistently seeks professional advancement and relevance. The correct choice is stage 4, letter D, no? So, palagi na siyang, kumbaga leader na si teacher mo, expert na siya. He or she would want to be to learn the different advancement and of course to learn the different relevant techniques and relevance in teaching quality and excellence. So stage 4, letter D is tumpak, medyo nakabawi-bawi, maraming nag-letter D. All right, we go to number 8, whose role is being described in the statements. Conduct regular monitoring and evaluation of the experiential learning course, ELC, utilize and disseminate results. Letter A, the regional director. Letter B, teacher education institution dean. Letter C, cooperating teachers. Or letter D, SDS, so school division superintendent. Okay, so number 8, ano po yung ating choice? This is under your field study na course. Okay, so again, as I've mentioned, I will be posting the document about this later. Number 8, kanino kayang role ito? No? Conduct regular monitoring and evaluation of the experiential learning course, your field study, and utilize and disseminate the results, okay, of this evaluation. Sabi ni Facebook user, SDS para maiksi naman, ayaw mo na sa mahaba? Okay, the correct choice here, medyo marami talagang ligwalkers, is letter A, the regional director. Letter A, the regional director, is tumpak, no? So this is under DepEd Order number 3, series of 2017, the deployment of pre-service teachers under your field study. Ayan yung role of DepEd and CHED. Your regional directors shall jointly, ito po siya, no? Conduct, number 3, conduct regular monitoring and evaluation of the ELC, utilize and disseminate results. So kumbaga, word for word talaga yung pagkuha ng ating questions. So nandito talaga siya galing sa ating mga documents pertaining to your education na laws. Okay, so that would be your regional director's letter A for item number 8. Item number 9, whose role is being described in the statements accommodate FSS in their actual classroom teaching and are not duty-bound to mentor or coach. Letter A, the regional director. Letter B, teacher education institution dean. Letter C, cooperating teachers. Or letter D, SDS, your schools district supervisor. Sabi ni Sir Joseph, kung wrong ako, madedepress na talaga ako. Wag naman po. Okay, number 9, accommodate your FSS. When you say FSS, these are your field study students. Okay, field study students who accommodates us during the time that you were doing your field study in their actual classroom teaching and are not duty bound to mentor or to coach. The correct choice is your letter C, cooperating teachers. Okay, so here, your resource teachers and cooperating teachers under your field study, no, the resource teachers or cooperating teachers should accommodate FSS, ayan, word for word na naman po siya, in their actual classroom teaching and are not duty bound to mentor and to coach. So, kumbaga, no, your cooperating teachers should accommodate you, pero hindi po sila duty bound. Wala po talaga silang duty to mentor or to coach you. Kaya hindi natin masisisi na yung ibang cooperating teachers natin walang pakialam, na wala talagang pakialam. Pero meron din namang magagaling, nagturo talaga. Okay? So letter C, cooperating teachers, yung ating tumpak na choice. Sabi ni Sir Joseph, yes, nakaiwas sa depression. Tumama, no? Tumpak yung kanyang choice. Alright, number 10. With the PPST as guide, an ideal learning environment should have the following characteristics, except letter A, the learning environment promotes fairness. Letter B is safe and conducive for learning. Letter C builds many professional linkages. Or letter D establishes and maintains consistent standards of learners' behaviors. Okay, what's your choice? ICCs. Okay, so number 10 here again, we are looking for an exception. We are talking about your ideal learning environment, characteristics ng inyong ideal learning environment, and we are looking for its exception. Excuse me. Okay, I see a lot of letter C's, and the correct choice is letter C. No, letter C po ang ating tumpak na choice because these are the different characteristics of your learning environment, no? To provide learning environments that are safe, secure, fair, and supportive, to promote learner responsibility and achievement, centers on creating an environment that is learning focused. The teachers are efficiently managing learning behavior, highlights the need for teachers to utilize a range of resources, etc., etc. Now, demonstrate knowledge of policies, guidelines, etc. Learner safety and security po ito under learning environment. But your letter C, yung choice C po natin, which is the exception, is not under domain 2, but under domain 7, which is your personal growth and professional development. Ayan po siya. Seek opportunities to establish professional links with colleagues. And so letter C, oh my gosh, nakita nyo na. Okay, so letter C po ang ating tumpak na choice kanina. No? Letter C kasi siya yung exception. Okay, builds many professional linkages. Hindi po siya under the learning environment, pero siya po ay under sa inyong personal growth and professional development or domain number 7. So again, I will be sending you a copy of this document. All right, we go to number 11. Alisa is 8 years old and bonus. And although she understands some logical principles, she still has trouble understanding hypothetical concepts. According to Piaget, Alisa belongs to what particular stage of cognitive development? Di ko nakita, ma'am. Okay, letter A, sensory motor. Letter B, pre-operational. C, concrete operational. Or letter D, formal operational. Okay, bonus, yabang factor. Okay, so sabi dito, yung pinaka-hint mo dito, she understands some logical principles, but she still has trouble understanding hypothetical concepts. So, kumbaga, hindi pa niya nakuha yung hypothetical concepts and hindi pa niya alam yung hypothetical concepts. And so, she has not reached the formal operational stage pa na your last stage sa inyong sa theory ni Piaget, the cognitive development theory. Okay, so again, the different stages sa kay Piaget would be sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, formal operational. The correct choice, of course, is letter C, concrete operational. That's the stage prior to your formal operational. Now remember the different stages again: sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational. Sa sensory motor mo, from the term itself, no, sensory and motor, you actually have two words here: the senses and motor skills. No? So the child here is experiencing the world through senses and actions. Okay, so developmental phenomena here, some things that can be considered as their milestones would be object permanence. Now, alam na ng anak mo na kahit na takpan mo yung bola, takpan mo yung toy, andyan pa rin yung toy. No? That's object permanence. And also stranger anxiety during this time, from birth to nearly 2 years, ayaw niya na kinukuha siya, kinakargan siya ng strangers, ng someone who's not very familiar sa inyong mga anak. So minsan sinasabi ng mga matatanda, yan kasi hindi mo nilalabas yung anak mo. Okay, kaya sa amin yung term manol, no? Manol, medyo hindi siya marunong mag-socialize, but it actually is something natural among kids during their sensory motor stage. Now, pre-operational, about 2 to 6 years, there's pretend play. Okay, so your symbolic thinking or pretend play. This was the stage kung saan tayo ay nagpre-pretend to be our mom, to be our dad. No, you'd sometimes imitate the actions of your mom or the actions of your dad. You would wear lipstick or makeup katulad ng mami mo. And you also have the child here is egocentric, no? Selfish yung bata. Akala niya kung ano yung nakikita niya, nakikita din ng iba, okay? And language development, natututo ng language na yung bata. And so it's very important for us as responsible adults around the child to guide the child. Kapag meron po siyang sinabing hindi maganda, huwag tayong tatawa, okay? Or huwag siyang i-baby talk, okay? Huwag siyang i-baby talk. All right? And you have the third one, concrete operational. There's conservation. Before kasi nito, no, prior to your concrete operational, there is what you call um, centration. Pag sinabi mong centration, nakasentro lamang po yung bata sa isang aspeto ng isang bagay. But once the child reaches concrete operational, meron ng conservation. Alam na niya na nako-conserve yung amount ng tubig sa isang baso kahit nilipat pa siya sa taller glass, the same pa din yung amount ng tubig. And there's mathematical transformations. Alam na niya how to derive simple formula, for example, or how to do subtraction. The child knows that subtraction is the opposite of addition. And of course, you have formal operational abstract reasoning happens or is achieved, abstract logic, potential for moral reasoning. So ito kanina yung ating hinahanap, concrete operational, kasi sabi po sa ating question, si Alisa ay hindi pa marunong ng hypothetical reasoning. Okay, so she has not reached formal operational stage yet. Okay? And so, concrete operational ang ating tumpak na choice. We go to number 12. Which of the following provides the best broad description of the relationship between heredity and environment in determining height? Letter A, heredity is a primary influence with the environment affecting development only in severe situations. Letter B, heredity and environment contribute equally to the development. Letter C, the environment is a major influence on physical characteristics. Or letter D, heredity directs the individual's potential and the environment determines whether and to what degree the individual reaches the potential. Okay, what is our choice? Ma'am Juliet, si Ma'am Juliet, how about seriation po? Sabi ni Ma'am Juliet Tulabing, your seriation naman, nasa concrete operational din po yung bata, the child can already form series. No? So, kunwari, from smallest to biggest, from shortest to longest, nakakapag-form na siya ng serye. Okay, so that's seriation. Okay, what is our choice? Number 12. Question number 12, ano po yung ating sagot? ICDs?